My name is Steve Kelly. I am Ken Kelly's youngest son. And I have met a few people I have not met before today. My father was what I like to refer to as a quiet fighter. Regardless of what was going on in his life, whatever obstacle was in front of him, he persevered and he made sure he did what he wanted to do. My father was a quiet, gentle man. Nobody could tell him he couldn't do something. My father was always willing to help somebody, and regardless of what obstacle was in front of him, he maintained a positive attitude. Everybody has always known him as a positive individual, and he has brought me and my family a long way through that attitude. When I look back at his life, and knowing that he's my dad, nobody's parents are ever as cool as they think they are. I'm slowly learning that. My father has done so many things for so many people, and many people of walks of life. He's never bragged. He never put himself out there as a front runner, regardless, but he always was at the forefront of either industry, real estate, civil rights, and helping people along the way. I look back on his life with the understanding that he was the most patient individual I've ever met. And I tested his patience constantly. I'm sure there's stories about his interactions with me. I can tell you he has never put me down ever, through all of the things that I have put him through and my mother through. I wish I could be the same with my son, and I apologize, Roman. I'm not going to be that good. I'd like to share that my father always took the time to sit down and explain something. Even if we didn't understand what he was talking about, he would back things up and slowly explain it to me. When he met my wife for the first time, I brought her home to meet the parents. Somehow we started talking about how a pacemaker works. This is not a normal conversation for a 22-year-old and his father or my future wife. We didn't understand it. I still don't understand it. But he said, go get me a penny and an electric, I don't even know the name of the instrument, a device that measures electric current. He sat us down, my wife, for the first time meeting her, spit on a penny, and pulled out an electronic measuring device and showed us how electric current is stimulated using a penny. That's an example that my father has walked people through complex situations with ease and with grace, and always making everybody feel included. You know, when my dad was understanding that he was coming to the end of his life, I think he told my mom, I don't want a big fuss. I don't want a big celebration. But I think in true fashion, he changed his mind, and he told my mom, I want a big party. My father loved to party, even to the end. His version of a party changed from a big gathering like this to sitting at a pub with me and my family, enjoying a nice rusty nail, a good glass of scotch, and just telling stories. I think at the end he realized he wanted a big celebration and that he wanted his friends Elon and a few others to throw a very large party for him. And if he were here today, he would be thrilled with the amount of people that are here and the people that his life has touched. And I'm glad to call him my father.